where we live.
So if you probably click on this video right now, it's because you are looking at the review of the JBL earpods that are going right now for $40 or $50 on Amazon. And one of the reasons for why I decided to go with this AirPod right here, my selling point was just the battery. And the battery life actually lives up to what the review actually says. And the battery life for this one can actually go for 8 hours. So if you charge this just once, you can actually use them for 8 hours without any need to recharge them again. And even if you need to recharge them again during the day, what you just need to do is to put them back in the case, and you should be able to use it. If you put them back in the case for about 20 minutes, you should be able to use it for another 2 hours. And that is just something that I was actually looking for. And also the best thing is that you can just charge the case. You just need to charge it at least once per week. And if you charge the case just once per week, you should be able to use the AirPod just fine. You don't really need to have a bunch of problems about the battery life. It actually very few times where I actually run into my battery actually getting low, and I actually forgot to charge the battery during the week. But if you just make sure that you charge it at least once per week, you should be able to actually go fine. And one of the other things that I actually like about the JBL AirPod is actually the touch features that you can actually just double click on your ears and just double click on it and be able to go to the next one. And if you double click again, you can go to the next one. And if you click, you can actually stop the video or you can actually play it again. And that's one of the things that I actually like. It has actually touch features that you can actually use that are very useful. And the other pros I'll probably say about this AirPod, they're actually comfortable in your ears. When you put them in, you don't actually feel that there's something in your ear, which is very comfortable. And sometimes you might then forget that they're actually in your AirPod in your ears. So you might be looking for them like, oh, where are they? And after you realize that, oh, they're still in my ears, which is something that I actually like, because you don't want something to be in your ears that is very uncomfortable to the point where it's you can't bear them in your ears. And this is actually one of the things that I actually like about it. And one of the things that I actually don't like about it is actually the headphone in this AirPod are just terrible. They're not that good. If you're probably on a call with someone calls you and you have to answer using these AirPods, the headphone are just very low. They can barely hear you on the other side. So when you're using them, they're actually just terrible. You can't actually hear the other person who's talking on the other phone, and they can't hear you what you're saying. So that is probably one of the things that I actually don't like about them. But the sound quality is decent for the price that you're actually getting this for. You're getting this for about $40 to $50. So about $40 to $50, they're actually good for the sound quality. And on top of that, you actually have a JBL app that you'll be able to use if you're using an Android. You can download this on Android or on iPhone, and after downloading it, you can actually tweak the settings of the bass, the equalizer. You can actually look at the preset that we also have in there, and you can actually decide which preset are actually fitting for you and which sound quality you actually like to be able to get out of this headphone right here. And the other thing I'll probably say that I actually don't like is because the case is actually open. So when you put them in your pocket, it's pretty much easy for sand or small dust particles to get in the AirPod. So you actually have to be mindful of that when you put them maybe in your bag or in your pocket, to make sure that you regularly clean them, because otherwise they get dirty and dusty pretty easily. Apart from that, yeah, that's the review of this earphone right here. I'll probably leave the link in the description if you guys are actually interested in getting one. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.